And we're live.
Oh, hello.
Hello, everybody. And welcome
Holy
to
shit.
Fizzle Whizzle
That's
Bangs
John Redcorn's son?
from Galomga.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
I wish you could see the look I just gave the computer.
The look
thought-
we all give our computer when Lewis says things.
I think it's holy
just-
crap. That's John
I just-
Redcorn's son.
I just turn off my computer whenever Lewis talks.
Fair.
Your whole
Damn.
computer just
Declan
off.
is Lewis's number one hater, apparently.
It's
Yeah.
not enough that he
Hey,
disconnects.
Hey,
Lewis has no
Chocolate.
more haters. Declan is dead.
Would you prefer milky?
Anytime Lewis even opens his mouth, I start formatting my hard drive
Hello? Hello?
so I can do anything better.
Starts formatting his hard drive and calling it.
That's why Declan has his nickname set the Colonizer.
Oh god.
What do you mean nickname? That's a title. I earned that.
No one can
That's
take
because he-
number one Lewis hater from me, says Milky Mocha Latte. Lottie.
I love her name.
I love it.
Hi,
Perfect.
Melinda.
Hi, Melinda.
That's a title she earned. She
She's
earned
gonna
that
have to take
title. We cannot take it from her.
Hang on.
Declan, just
She's
because
gonna
you
have
earned
to
that
take it from
title...
the colonizer.
That's why. Okay, I have to.
Can we get a remix of, like, Paralyzer, but it's Colonizer?
Colonizer.
Well, I'm not colonized, but I seem to be stressed.
By you.
God,
Yeah, I
missed
was
early
thinking
2000s
Believer
YouTube.
by Imagine
Then I saw
Dragons.
her face.
Yeah.
Hello, colonizer.
Colonizer. I hate you,
It
Lewis.
doesn't work that well.
It's like the Punisher, but more white.
I mean, it doesn't work much at all, but it's funny.
Okay, what are we doing?
Yeah, someone do the recap.
Oh.
While I,
Well, I'm
1, 2,
white.
3, not it.
Not me.
while
not
I
it.
Not it.
Not it!
fix
Jerry gets to do
up-
recap.
All right, Jerry.
It's Jerry.
No, Jerry did last week's.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jerry's
I guess to
exempt.
do recap.
Then
Fuck.
it's guy's turn.
Okay.
That's not much
rubbing
better.
my
Kat doesn't pay
temples,
attention either.
locking in. Bro, my ADHD
Wow.
can never.
I get you hate
I-
being here, but Christ.
Irene gets a little mischievous and decides to
No,
test out some spells.
I should know better. I spoke at length with Brendan about the session after we. Why are you tapping my chair?
Turning around.
Oh,
Oh,
Turn
Brennan, maybe you can give
around.
the session recap.
do you want to give the session recap?
I forgore.
Nightbot, what's
Okay.
the session recap?
Irene was removed from her
He
elements.
needs to do one
Like,
based
oh.
on the recap you tell him.
Why can't I feed him my vomit? What the?
See, I think potentially if we had had session last week, he would have been able to do it. I did not give him a refresher before we came into today. I didn't have my own refresher after we came for us coming in today. But anyway.
Look at us being so prepared
Irene
for today.
Irene learned new spell words. I say putting like rainbow jazz
Attempted.
hands.
Imagination.
Imagination.
She learned slurs.
Irene learned new slurs. No,
Damn,
so Irene learned
Declan's
new
a
spell
fucking
words.
wizard.
And
Declan taught Irene slurs.
because the storm has finally settled down just a smidge, we were able to go both to our rooms, to the library. So Irene, being a big old nerd, was like, I want to go to my library to test out her words. We got to meet Duke Whiteflame before she was able to completely get to her library. He went and he spoke to everybody and he ruffled feathers.
I love Duke White Boy.
Irene turned Throg into a 14-year-old boy, and he caused shenanigans of the Tom and Jerry variety.
Much mayhem was had.
Dee Dee was turned back into being level 1 and then very quickly reverted back to normal because Dee Dee did not run off. After we fixed Throg, causing his Tom and Jerry shenanigans, Cameron decided she would follow Irene downstairs, and herself got roped in to Irene's magic words. To which Irene was able to revert Tem physically back in time to when she was 17, fixing the magic ward in her head, restoring Temrin's memories, but alas, she is now a 17-year-old girl.
Which
And that has...
I'm going to do a slight retcon because for your sake and for mine, I'm going to say she is 19 because I misunderstood your timeline, and I think you also did too. So I will give you that slight.
I had forgotten my timeline. So okay, retconning. She's 19 again.
That's like a movie, isn't it?
I think that is actually a movie, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Okay. I had to look at my own timeline. At this point in time, her and Aster have been friends, but they still have not started dating at this point. This works a little bit better from her being 17 because they had not yet officially became friends by that point in time. More hijinks ensued as a result, and more feathers were ruffled. Aster is having a very, very bad day.
I just want to point out, just for my sake, Irene was told by Aster she wasn't allowed to tell people about the mental block, and she wasn't allowed to dispel the mental block. Aster did not say anything about rewriting time itself and reverting her back to the age of 19 so that it never actually happened. So Irene did not break any rules in this process.
I love Irene and her loopholes. Aster, maybe not so much, but he's a bitter sour boy anyway, so we don't care about his opinions.
Technically speaking, she broke no rules that Aster put down for this, so he can't actually get mad at her for this.
He's just annoyed because it's an inconvenience. It's an inconvenience. He had plans for tonight, and now there's kind of like a wedge. Him and Irene had a talk in his loaded emotions, and she gave him things to think about in the form of an ultimatum, and wowie zowie, there are still decisions being made on Kai's part as well. But aside from the cats, Iggy almost got arrested by the senior council, because Fentanyl does not like Eriko and does not think that she's doing her job very well, because the dean was like, "Hey, we don't like Eriko. You go arrest Ignatius."
I'm sorry,
and
fentanyl?
Yeah, I hate drugs. Fentanyl doesn't grieve my body either.
Is that a slur?
Dakota said her name was Fenny, and all I could think about in that moment was fucking fentanyl.
I knew you're from Texas, but Jesus.
It's not even the Texan part, it's Latino in me.
Prescribed meth.
Let's see. Where was I? Emuk came to the rescue, and Iggy is no longer being the arrested because of a brain memory strand of him, I'm going to assume, plowing the fuck out of a woman on the day that he is on the day that he was being accused of having committed a crime. I think I think that's just about where. No, 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 no. Dee Dee is looking for a doppelganger within the school,
Have
as
you
well,
seen
because
me?
their goat is dead. Um,
And
and the last living memories we had from some like funny blood magic is that and the mushrooms recount is that the perpetrator looks like Dee Dee. That's all.
So Dee Dee is on a journey of self-discovery this session.
Dee Dee is on a journey of self-discovery.
Where am I?
I removed you. That's somewhere. That's the
I
camera.
cannot put self back.
Congratulations, Declan. You definitely earned that.
I appreciate it, Lewis.
It was an
Uh,
honor
I-
to
I-
Cassius
Declan.
I-
most
I-
certainly did not come on to Aster at the very end either. He gave him a little note. A little
And
paper.
it was, hey.
Oh, don't
the
forget
permanent
Irene
blowjob later.
verbally dressing down the upperclassmates and then making
Oh,
sure they left.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Sassiest Irene.
They did it.
That was a talking to they'll never forget. I'll never forget.
There were times,
She followed them out to make sure they actually freaking left.
and I bit off more than I can chew.
Why are you? We're
Do
doing
it all.
Lewis. I'm gonna fucking put you in Brazil.
What? Why? What did I do?
You're singing
He's
in the middle
trying
of the recap.
Sorry.
No, the
I was-
recap's over.
I was done with my recap.
Oh,
Also,
well, then you were
TE, Lewis would also have Frank Sinatra in his fucking music library right now. That was me earlier.
He's trying to take my award.
Ow!
He'll-
Anyway, that happened, and just for a quick setup for today, I'm gonna go through and we're gonna figure out what everybody wants to do today. I guess, Kai, let's start with you. What would you like to do?
Aster is taking a nap upstairs. He had plans to do things later in the night of this session. I don't know if time will pass or if we have anything in between, but he's going places later.
Okay, fair. Throg, what are you up to today? All right, good stuff.
Good
That
talk.
sounds fun. Andrew, I know what you're up to today.
He's
Oh, you
muted.
said my name.
High five. Yeah, I said your name. What is Throg up to today?
He's gonna go to Irene
Okay.
and ask her if she's willing to tag along with him to do a certain thing,
All right.
to figure something out.
All right. Irene, will you? I assume you'll be joining and then doing something else. What would you like to be doing?
Oh, Irene has a prank that she wants to pull off on somebody, and is probably once she's free after helping Throg with his thing, she's gonna go work towards that devious little prank.
Beautiful. Erko, what's Erko up to for the day?
Couple things. Airco is going to continue with behind the scenes prep work for the Bard event coming up. I imagine she's going to be pretty busy with that, but she's also going to make time to speak with Nora about the information she learned about one of the Wilzor executives that Arden told her about. Also, what is the timeline on the Bastion upgrades, by the way?
They are the ones you guys paid for are done. Any other ones?
Oh, excellent.
Okay, good.
Any other ones will be delayed a bit if you guys decide to do that soon. And
'Cause I
then
thought-
continue.
Sorry, I thought you were done. Go ahead. No.
No, I was just saying anything else will be delayed because of the storm. I believe you guys didn't agree on new ones yet, though.
I thought we did.
No, like new ones, like
No,
after
we
those
did.
ones.
Oh.
Like yeah,
No.
you've got all those up.
Because we only went for the garden, the arcane study, and then did we get the funds for the sanctuary, or did we table that?
I think we tabled that.
I think you got it
We need to
because I
make
think
money
Dee Dee
before we start
paid
doing
for
that
the
stuff.
entire thing.
I think DD paid for the garden.
Yeah, DD entirely paid out of pocket. I'm pretty sure for 2 garden upgrades.
Probably. I will double check. I know it's somewhere in one of our things.
Yeah, he's on a journey of self-discovery. They can't really help us right now.
Yes. But they're done. I'm gonna assume you have all 3 for just now.
What
Worst
level are we
case.
supposed to be?
Oh,
We're 9, right?
yes.
And by a journey of self-discovery, do you mean that DD's like tripping balls in the basement off of mushrooms?
She's trying to find herself.
You'll figure it
Or
out.
themselves.
What's the difference?
Oh, there's a difference.
You'll find out what Dee's up to eventually. Yeah. That's Monsieur Ignatius. What are you up to
Monsieur.
today?
What am I up to today? Oh,
Yes. And are you going to be
there's-
joining the Lord when the if any talks happen?
Oh, if the Lord wants me. Otherwise, he's he just sort of expects that people would want to talk to him. If the Lord requests him, the Lord can certainly have him because he doesn't really have anything else he wants to do today. But he's figured, 1 or 2 people might want to talk to him, so he's reserving himself for that.
Then we start with Frog and Irene.
Hold on, I DM'd something. I just want some clarification.
Okay. Oh, yes. To clarify some stuff that I should also clarify to everybody. Frog did not spend 3 months in the thing. It was about a week. Yes, you got that. And yes, you still met the dude. And basically, everything in it happened. It just, the way you dreamt it, it happened like over a longer period of time.
Okay, perfect. Irene,
Yes.
could you travel to town with me today?
I can fit that in my schedule, sure.
I need to look for someone to inspect an item I've found. I didn't get a chance to show you either. He's going to
What happened?
give me 1 second. He's gonna head over to the kitchen, right in the corner, right where these sacks are at. Pull out an item. It seems to be some kind of bow frame. I found this, and there's something weird about it.
One more time. You pulled out a what? You broke up just a little bit.
Bow.
What do you think he pulled out?
I don't know. A bow? What's up with the bow? I'm gonna look at the bow. What's this bow?
Arcana check.
Oh no.
And you might roll a 1 and be like, what the fuck is this?
Rolls a 1. I got a 21.
I'm in the building that has my
pass?
library. So I get advantage.
May roll 2 1s then.
But yeah, a 21 and a 21.
You,
What the fuck?
I fucking told
Oh
you.
my god.
Oh my gosh!
Jesus.
There is magic coming from this bow, but it is obscured in the kind of like magic haze that also kind of that if you tried to inspect the magic in the orc realm, kind of what's over everything. So you can't really tell what it does. But
Irene's gonna squint at this thing. You're
Throg
gonna
looks
see
at
her get
squint.
actively annoyed by this thing.
Throg smiles. I found something good, Dad.
What? Where did you find this?
Where did I find this?
Honestly, you found it in in like an old destroyed house that you kind of came by. You kind of just found. It was thatch and wood and yada yada yada.
It was during my week. Walking by, found what I thought was a shed, but it was just a shack. Very distinct difference between the two. And I just found it.
Huh.
Yeah. It's during one of my hunts.
Okay. Just so the DM knows, I am going to activate one of my abilities and swap one of my prepared spells for a different spell,
Okie dokie.
and I'm gonna cast Identify on the book.
All right. How does identify work?
I look at it and I say, the big yellow one's the sun.
Actually, no, I can ritual cast this. Never mind. I don't even have to use that. I forgot that I can ritual cast this.
Stand there for 10 minutes and cast it.
Yeah. But it doesn't cost me a spell slot, and I don't have to use my
Yep.
active feature.
Me waving my hand in front of Irene. Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna take this downstairs and just give it a thorough look over, if you don't mind, because I'm not. It's not very often I run into magic items that I can't just offhand immediately identify. So there's something obscuring the magic on this. I need a little bit of time to research that. It's probably gonna take me about 10 minutes. Do you mind if I do that down in the library?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Take it. I just take this as a good sign.
Hopefully, that or there's just obscuring magic on it to make it, difficult to identify. With that, she's gonna head downstairs and spend the 10 minutes to ritual cast Identify on it. So if
Walk
anyone
over
else
to
wants to
Iggy.
do something,
Walk over to Iggy. Tap shoulder.
Yes. Oh,
Just
yes.
just letting you know. If those people come by again, just say the word without hesitation. I'll be on them.
Wouldn't it look suspicious if I ordered you to attack them?
You're right.
Wouldn't
I
it
should
look
just
like
do it
I
on my
was-
own. If I do it and you tell me to stop, it looks even better.
You make a good point.
Anyways,
Well,
do you
um,
want to browse my selection I have in the kitchen? I have some stuff I haven't had the chance to show you.
sure. I've got time.
Do you want I got time? Yeah, I got time.
Shut the fuck up.
To the kitchen. I actually have all my teas over here.
Oh, this is where you kept them.
Were you here before?
Uh, what was it? Yesterday, the night before? Whenever you were, whenever you returned to us in the bathroom, we
Oh,
attempted
when
to
I went
make
on to my
some.
little venture.
Yes, that. We attempted to make some tea, and all I found was disappointment. Let's call it.
Where'd you find it?
Some sort of coffee and lavender, hibiscus, some sort of tea. Didn't taste good. It was green tea meant for the foreign constitution.
Mm. That's just stuff I have abundance of. Here's where I keep everything organized.
Let us look then.
I have some oolong, some green, some black tea, He grabs
What
the
kind
label.
of black?
Earl Grey.
Gray isn't black.
What do you have any Tilbury black?
Let me take a look. I usually go around town talking to vendors, seeing if they have anything they're willing to part with. He's gonna pull out a rack that's on wheels that he's made himself, and
Looking through, you have a small wooden box with about 3 tea bags left.
I need to make a run. I'm gonna be heading to town soon. Did you want me to pick up anything?
Well, if it's anything regarding tea, I am quite the expert on the subject. I can just tag along with you. At least
Even better.
the tea.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to tag along.
Just for the tea. Once that bit's done, I'll return here. I do have a bit of studying to catch up on.
That's fair. If I'm ever gone for a while, you guys are more than welcome to use the kitchen. I just need to
Oh,
take a
we
day.
did.
At this point, I'm fully aware. I just need to take a day to show everyone where I keep things.
That would certainly help. So I don't have to poison my mouth with inferior teas.
We all seem so busy throughout the day that I figured if I take the responsibility of cooking, that's one less thing for you guys to think about.
That is one thing we are certainly thankful that you've taken the responsibility of.
It's only fair. We've got each other's backs by the end of the day. Might as well make sure that not only do we have a roof over our heads, but we have a full stomach.
Well, your cooking seems to bring out the best in people.
Ah, it's you who
So-
brings the best in me and everyone else. It's that
That's certainly
diversity
quite
that
the compliment.
Yeah, absolutely. It's certainly a diversity of characters that really just allows us to shine.
Diversity, we have that in abundance, don't we?
Without a doubt. Is there any questions you have for me before we leave the kitchen?
um, no, not at the moment. If I were to ever to, it behooves me to say not at the moment and then ask for a favor. If I were to ever host a feast, which I would pay for out of my own pockets, would you ever wish to be the chef?
If it comes from you, Iggy, whatever it is, I'll gladly accept.
Well, I don't believe I'd like anyone else as my personal chef. So I'll make a list, and if a feast ever should arise, in my name or anyone else's, I'll have quite the menu for you. You'll have your work
He,
cut out for you.
he stands at attention, gives you a salute. Yes, sirs.
That he's there. Yeah,
Oh,
whenever you're ready.
quick thing, over here. Over here, I
Oh,
keep a
yes.
cooler. If I actually do manage to plan out a trip, I like to keep some prepackaged meals for everyone. I usually like to write everyone's names on them. So I like to cater to each and everyone's palates. But there's a cooler right
Oh.
here.
Cooler? I've never heard of such a thing.
Yes. It's a box you fill with ice and salt. It makes things very
Is there,
cold.
is there a lot of ice around here? I understand it's an oasis, but,
Gulps.
you know.
Sorry. Uh, I, I I have some trader friends.
Okay. That'll do it.
They just told me that there's a trick with ice that all you need to do is Add some salt, and you can make things a lot colder than they normally are.
Yes, well, I would assume you need quite a good amount of trainers to get enough ice here for however many people we have here at this point.
Do we? I mean,
Many.
we can cast water. We can cast blizzards, ice spells.
Well,
I
that
can't
would
imagine it's
certainly
that difficult.
alleviate problems.
I really don't think about the sources. I just receive it. I say thanks and
Well,
go on my merry way.
at one point I didn't have any magic, so these are the kinds of things that I think of.
That's fair.
Hey, wait, didn't you redeem an IRL word ban on ice in Dakota's chat?
For Dakota.
Nightbot ban Lewis.
Oh no,
X,
he called ice on Lewis.
X, if you ever manage to hear
Oh,
this,
no.
ban Lewis.
Yeah, I got you covered. Hold on. Let me ban
Jesus
myself.
Christ, you
Shut the fuck up.
menace. Start talking about ice, bans the word ice.
Oh, that
You
was banned like
fiend.
the very beginning of session.
Yeah, that was a while ago. He knew. He knew.
That's he had this whole thing planned out. You fucking ghoul. I love it.
I'm an orc, not a ghoul.
Jesus H.
Alright, well,
Christ.
I think that's our thing done. On that
I'm-
happy note.
I'm gonna go to the basement and see what Irene's up to with my stuff.
I'll
If
be
you want to tag along,
ready
you're more
for
than
you.
welcome.
I'll be ready for you whenever you're done there.
Beat me up front.
Irene. This is a hell of a little magic item. It
I did not mean to take Allie here.
it has conjuration magic, evocation magic, and it's divination magic in it.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't quite fully hear you.
It has conjuration magic, evocation magic, and divination magic within it, but it seems fragmented and like it's a very old thing that's, you know, the magic's worn down, but it's still there. It just needs some fixing up and recharging, essentially.
Hear me out.
Uh-oh.
What is she doing?
Irene pulls
Irene's-
out a hear me out cake.
Irene's
Pull
gonna
your
look at
wand
her
out.
frog. Hey, so this is a really old bow.
Mhm.
It's been diminished. It's not
Mhm.
nearly as powerful as it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So hear me out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nod
You
my
know,
head.
you know how I've been discovering this new form of magic that I've been working on that literally changes the state of time?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With your permission, I would like to try to use this on this bow to restore it back to its prime, because it's currently fragmented and not fully working.
Yeah, go ahead. Revert it back to its prime time.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
So with that, Irene is going to, since she's now cast this spell a few times and is kind of like fully getting the gist of it, and she's seen the different outcomes based on what everything she's seen, I feel like she has a little bit of a better grasp on the spell. And would like to try to use it to see if she can restore this bow to its the height of its strength.
Give me 3 Arcana checks.
Okay.
This can only go well. Oh,
Wow.
what,
Jesus.
32? Oh my god.
Permanent advantage on Arcana?
Yes, I'm in my library, and I'm a lore
Okay.
keeper.
Basically, if you're in
No,
your
that's
area,
That's why
that
I
you get
specifically go
advantage
to
on
my
Arcana.
library to do anything.
She's a nerd in her nerd palace.
So,
She sent
That's
her
my
to
best
Sherlock
friend.
Mind Palace.
so this thing is borderline thousands and thousands of years old.
Uh-huh.
So you really got to set it back for it to get fixed to that degree.
Good one, Andrew.
But
Sorry.
you have
Solid
managed
7.
to get it to, I guess, a it's in the antique stage, let's say. It is now no longer faded away in terms of like it could break very easily. You could use it. And at least one of its magical properties is back. Ooh, actually, I have a table for this.
I'm wondering when her hubris is gonna backfire from using all of this unknown magic, and someone's gonna come looking to figure out what the fuck is going on. It's gonna be great.
Coming soon, I'm sure.
Lewis, you can now the bow with a command word. You can now make it do an extra D8 of damage that is cold.
Ooh. Ooh. Speaking of frozen damage,
Irina's gonna look at the bow, give a small nod, and go, "Okay, I kind of restored it. It's not in its prime state. I'm still working on this magic, and to be quite frank, it's very exhausting to use. So I'm not going to be able to try this again for a little while. But I think I'm going to do some more research on this. I don't think this is the pinnacle of this bow's might. It still looks pretty ancient in its current state. But once I have a better grasp and understanding of this magic, I'm going to attempt this again on the bow to see if I can't make it truly shine. But for here, she is going to offer the bow over to Throg. It is completely functional. You can use it. It's not going to break. It's just not as powerful as it should be. Whatever this thing originally was, damn, is all I'm going to say. This thing is based on me looking through its magic weave, probably near 1,000 years old.
looks at the bow, looks at you, and just gives you a big hug. Irene, you are remarkable, without a doubt.
She's gonna pat you on the head and back and go, I try.
Try, you do it without any effort.
I disagree. I have a lot of effort. I go through a lot of effort every single day.
Shut up and take the compliment.
D-
Semantics.
You're good at something.
I'm not
and it
saying I'm
makes it
not good
seem
at something. I'm
effortless.
just
Shut up,
I-
woman.
Thank you, Ren.
That's the beeper.
Ren?
The
Ren?
the beeper is just yeah, that's God. Yeah, that's beeper up on your head, just yelling you, shut up, take the compliment, woman.
You know, that does make me wonder how far into like the C1 timeline, because I know it started with Telberry burning. So where would we be in the campaign 1 like plot as far as where campaign 2 is right now?
Prologue.
Are we that far?
Near the
Yeah.
end.
You were there for
The burning of
you've been here
Telberry
what,
was-
a month and a half?
Some.
Pretty sure. And
Month and a
I
half, 2
think
months.
it took 2 weeks after Telbury burned for you guys to just finish the campaign, like in time.
So it's been done.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
done.
It's been done.
It's
Yeah.
been done, diddly done.
Doop dap dee
The-
how dip hip.
The most you
Yeah.
could say is maybe some of us are still in comatose, but I'm pretty sure that's all done.
I think Zatch would be the
Folks
only
coming
one
on
still
toast?
comatose.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Kai?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, die.
I just want to record a message for you. Help you get settled in on your first
Hello?
night.
Hello?
Well, if you're hearing this, chances
Hi.
are you made some very poor life decisions.
Oh Lord. Oh
Welcome to
Lord.
Five
I
Nights
can't
at
hear you.
Telber's.
5 Nights at Tilbury's.
That'd be the
The fuck
worst game
happened?
Did
ever.
Frog be Foxy?
Throxy.
sent you?
Oh God, we're all idiots.
I'm gonna pick up the bow.
Yes.
Hey, it's relevant. The second
Uh,
movie's out Thursday.
Is there anything in front of me that I can use as a quick target
The table.
that won't bother Irene?
Oh no.
What won't bother Irene?
Irene, can you make something for me to shoot at?
No.
Don't think so. Actually, I'm not an illusion or a conjuration wizard. Actually,
I mean, there's that statue in front of me at the very end of the hall.
Yeah.
are you still? Why does everyone want to break my furniture?
The statue at the end of the hall?
Yeah,
All the way down?
it's for aesthetic purposes.
You act like I'm gonna break it.
I mean, I don't know what that bow can do. I just barely
Hey,
restored it.
If
And
I
it's
break
already
it, that's
humming
awesome.
again. If you break it, you have to replace it.
Already put the bow in
Scratches
your
and shit.
inventory.
I'm gonna make a roll. Evens I do it, odds I don't. Okay. Fate has decided.
So you just decided you're like, yeah, oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Dave
The odds
said
of me breaking it.
yes.
The odds of me breaking it is little to none. So I'm fine.
All right, roll your attack.
Whispers under his breath, but it's not 0. I gotta find where my bag is. Gomen inside.
I'm sorry.
Gomena. Gomen Umschan.
I hate that.
Sorry.
You
Oops, that's
should
wrong
be.
thing. My sheet's all fucked up for some reason. Alright, here it is. Found it.
Hello, Kai.
Hello?
Hello?
Can't believe
Hi,
Aster
Kai.
went deaf.
Oh God. No, don't say that because I was actually panicking for a second that's what happened. I literally I lost sound in my fucking headset all of a sudden.
Oh geez. That will hit it.
I'm restarting my computer right now.
Okay.
Why didn't it do the other thing? Hang on, it didn't do it.
All right, I have officially cast that spell 4 times today. The like time reversal one. I am not going to cast any more fancy spells today.
Is that what it's supposed to roll?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
You fire the arrow at the statue, and you hit right like where the collarbone would be on a person, and the ice just explodes, but it explodes within it, and the statue shatters.
Ah!
Rain is then gonna look at him and go, "Come on." Well.
You should point out the fact that she has control of time magic and can just undo what you did.
You think I'm going to remember that at this very second?
Life is.
Oh, look who was right again.
Yeah. Slowly puts the bow down, scratches his chin out of disbelief, and just I.
It's okay. I will personally come up with a commission to replace it with something that fits the area much better, and then you can pay me back for it. She says with a smile.
Yes, Irene. Walks away with defeat.
Enjoy the bow, it's still yours.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm not taking that away from you, it's still yours.
Grabs bow, holsters it,
For gore.
grabs coin purse, opens it up. Not again.
I have sound again!
Yay, we're sounding!
Whoa.
I
Shut
am lucky
your
I
mouth.
drank because
You know what?
I was
No,
3
no.
seconds from spitting all over my monitor.
Lewis is gonna make me want to drink this session.
I'm sorry.
I think I should leave in solidarity.
We got moved, so
Okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna reboot my Foundry so I could start frickin' recording again. I can't believe my computer's giving me problems.
this bitch of a fucking computer.
Dude, on a
I can believe it's
Tuesday?
giving you problems.
On a Tuesday?
Scoffs.
For
On a
me, it was
Tuesday.
a
On a
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, looks at
Tuesday,
coin
innit?
purse. Please, 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 putting hands together and begging, please don't be expensive. Walking away, saying it to himself.
It's a marble statue. It's going to be expensive. But that's fine. Skipped your errand now.
Beautiful crowd.
I've skipped your errand now, and now I'm trying to think.
Are you finished with those errands?
Unless anyone wants to do anything in the day specifically, we can very easily just go to Aster later in the night. Oh no, wait, Andrew.
Mm.
So, what happened between Ciel and Vev? Or Casper and Vev, not Ciel. Well, yes.
Same thing.
Bev basically ran out of the building, and Casper chased after. Let's see. He doesn't get super far, but he's freaking out.
This might be really fucked up. What spell?
Kirby.
Either it gives me the fucking blurb and I can't see the rest of my spells. No idea really why right now, though, right?
Yes, no idea.
He's just gonna call after him. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on? What happened?
What do you mean? You went through all that too, didn't you?
Through what?
You mean through what? You had to have. What?
I'm gonna need a couple more words to elaborate,
Ah.
please?
The whole nightmare thing where oh God,
You're running away because of a bad dream?
no, the stupid fairy thing that Ignatius's dad took care of had us all in a nightmare dream, and things were happening, and we both died. And as you died, I saw you turn into Ciel, and then back, and then in, and it just. What
He
is.
is frozen at that revelation.
I just want to know what's going on. Is. I should have just stood there and asked. I just need to know. Is this is some kind of crazy nonsense, right? Right?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. And I will be making a deception check. That's my
Yes.
bonus.
Like not one.
Yeah. Unless you
Well,
nat one.
I could still not one.
Yeah.
Be really
Okay.
funny.
It would be hilarious.
Kind of romantic, not gonna lie.
You got a 6 plus 4 for a total of 10.
Almost.
Just takes a deep breath. And yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna reach out. Take his hand. Okay. Going to be okay.
All that was. It felt so real. What?
Sure it did. You said it was some fairy thing?
Yeah, you. I don't know how you didn't. Yeah, we.
I mean, it was during the magic storm,
Yes, and
so
I.
not to be racist, but y'all elves are a bit more sensitive to arcane fuckery
Punches your
going on
shoulder.
around.
I dreamt I killed Nora.
What the fuck?
I killed Nora. Aster's friend, M. She killed him, and then we were killed by. by. And he's just kind of like breathing heavy and just I. It was horrible, and it felt real. Apparently, everybody went through it, but I, I, yeah, I only seem to be the only one who remembers it because I don't actually sleep. I don't. I just need you to promise me that was all sane bullshit, and that nothing like that, nothing.
No,
Is it?
nothing like that happened.
I just kind of leans against you.
Promise you I'm not gaslighting you.
I don't. I wouldn't.
You know I would
Just-
do that with a smirk on my face anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna make another perception check.
I'm just gonna let go
12.
through the passive insight. Ooh.
12.
Just kind of stands against you for a moment and then takes a step back. And you see the cogs ticking in his mind.
No way.
Oh, oops. So with a
That.
14, it was an advantage thing. With a 14, Bev looks at you, and for a moment you think, okay, it's good, we're good. Bev just kind of looks you in the eyes and goes, why aren't you and your sister ever in the same place? You're always away with the professor, supposedly when she's got a concert around here or a big event.
Because we don't get along.
The city?
Like, at all. It would be all out war if we were in the same room.
The same city? I don't ever see you when she's around.
Well, she's not around much, so I don't make myself scarce too often.
No, I guess not. Sorry. This has been a lot. I
Oh, it's okay.
it's
You
weird
can always
thinking.
talk to me.
It's weird thinking you're dying and then your boyfriend just kind of keeps melting into his sister. Just, and sorry. I just need to hear it for my own good one more time. And I promise I'll calm down and I'll go back to being cheery and annoying. Promise that that's just a dream, right?
It's all it ever was.
One more deception roll. A 15.
So I need an 11 or higher. I got a 12
Oh,
for a 16.
Oh.
nice. I thought you failed for a second.
That's what I thought too.
He
No, I said what I roll. I roll a 12 plus 4.
Okay, yeah.
takes a second, nods, and then just buries himself against your chest.
He's just gonna wrap both arms and just squeeze.
We should go somewhere once these set of classes are done. Take a break.
Yeah, absolutely. The beach?
Yeah. Be one of the cities on the corners of the island.
Yeah, for sure. We can do some research and pick the best one.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you.
I'm just gonna kiss him on the forehead.
His usual chipper nature doesn't come back immediately, but managed
Nah.
to wrangle him back home.
Ooh, boy, that felt like shit.
And the secret stays a secret. Yeah.
My heart.
Start crying. I'm a good actor. All right.
Yeah, acting, he calls it.
Let's see. Erico, the things you talked about, things you and I talked about are smoothly done and operated before you really have to worry about anything.
Excellent.
Your background plans with the festival are actually pretty set. Like, you don't have a lot to worry about. You are usually on top of this, and you've only managed to get better after doing it once already. The prior year. And now the question arises, assuming no one else wants to do anything during the day, it would be night. Would be when would be when Aster does his thing. Would you like to do anything in between that? Would you like to follow along Aster or go talk to someone, one of the royal people yourself? Royals, nobles, rich people, whatever you want to fucking call them.
Well, he hasn't stated that his plans were that. If he ran into Erica, it would be by sheer coinkydink.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I mean, like, that would be the next thing I'm gonna do. So like, if there's anything before that on the timeline wise, or would you like to coincidentally run into Aster as he's leaving? Does live one room away, 2 rooms away, actually.
Oh, was that meant for me or for Kai?
You, like, would Erico like to go out and talk to someone, or just happen to run into Aster and follow along for whatever reason, and or like, what would you like to do between the morning, your stuff finishing, and then
Whichever makes more sense for what's happening right now.
happening right now, things would be calming down, and probably be a case of got all your work done, your plans are set in motion, so to speak, and yeah, if you want to run into Aster and Kai is okay with that, you are more than welcome to, and you can head along.
Dakota makes it sound like he's really trying to like push the two of them to interact.
No. I just know that Erica's the kind of person who would want to go talk to, probably at the very least, Duke Whiteflame, considering, Ignatius is like, what's the I want to say patron because he has a patron, but it's not him. Like
It's his lord.
his lord,
His boss.
his
Yeah,
His
balls.
balls?
lord dad, royal.
Yes.
Is that how Iggy
Lord
greets him?
Father.
Hey, mouse.
His boss.
Yeah.
Mouse White
Yeah.
Flame.
Hey, boss.
Balls.
Hey, Mouse White.
Mouse,
Like a
please.
boss.
Give me the patron,
Ba-
mouse.
House White Flame. You're so handsome.
If anything, I could take the lead, and and John can decide what he wants to do with Erico.
All right, then we will go with that. Throughout the day, you hear kind of like mumbling in your ear or like in your head from Ilmo, but you can't really make anything out, and it just seems to be him thinking loud enough for you to hear, pretty much.
Can I tell what he's saying?
um, it's kind of the equivalent of like when you're trying to like uh, bring a memory up, and you're just sitting there running through, like talking to yourself, running through what happened, and you hear like a couple of things that you vaguely remember from when you were a kid. Mentioned like some neighbor kid getting an arm broke, uh, as he and like describes that, and then goes through the rest of the thing, his day or the day, and it just happens a few times where you catch little memories, and you're like, oh, right, that happened. Huh.
Is there something in particular that you're trying to remember?
I'm what's the word? Introspecting upon my existence and what I may be.
You're I would not have expected you to feel existentialism in some way, shape, or form, but I suppose that would be something that a patron bound to a piece of clothing might feel at some point or another.
Patron that nonetheless has just kind of been attached to you already in one way or another as well. That's
That is exceptionally true.
kind of the bit I'm wondering about. Just I don't get it. Trying to think, trying to put it together, trying to.
There's still so many small, loose threads that I don't quite understand yet. Not that I expect you to understand either, from what you've told me.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't think I was ever good at puzzles. I just kind of watched you do things like that. I guess cheered you on from my point of view.
I better not have spent all this time doing them only to find that you've been helping me.
Uh, well, there was one time. Remember when that
Erica knows exactly which time.
you do. It was the first time you got into a fight as a little kid. And
I thought we
basically
were still on puzzles.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
oh no, yeah, no. The closest thing that it's more conundrums, I like problems that he's thinking of more than like puzzles. Uh and you're suddenly reminded of one point where you were a kid and you got into a fight, and this fucking Rube Goldberg of shit happened around you because something fell over, and it happened to just fucking nail the kid in the face. And he's like, I did that, but it was really hard. Ever?
Because before that, until you started that, I was trying to think of some way for Erica to essentially say, okay, look, milk puzzles are bullshit.
Oh, agreed.
But that's to say it like that would have been out of character, so I spent too long trying to figure it out.
And you know what? And then he's like, yeah, no, I can't do actual puzzles to save my life. I mean, that little fucking slider things. No, nonsense to me.
Whoever
Absolute.
created milk puzzles did so out of pure sadism. And I suspect that whoever gave me one as a child meant the same thing too.
Yeah, probably.
You do know what I mean when I say a milk puzzle, right?
I think I do.
What are
It's
milk
just
puzzle
puzzles?
made out
I
of
might-
milk.
It's all white. It is all white.
Oh, yes.
Just a
yes,
big fucking
okay.
white rectangle of
Yes,
agony.
okay. I know exactly what you're talking about then, yes.
Huh?
It is a white puzzle, like all white. So you have to do it by finding the pieces rather than like the
Oh,
picture.
like a jigsaw puzzle
Yeah,
Yes.
of one solid color.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
No, yeah.
So a
that,
racist puzzle.
yeah, no, I hated that shit.
And a puzzle you can get behind.
If anything, I think I dissuaded you from one of those when I knocked it out of like your cousin's hands. I don't remember.
Not that I recall having any other family outside of my parents.
Maybe it was like a family friend, cousin or something like friend or I don't know. Mostly paid attention to the kids when we were young. So I kind of always assumed I was the same age as you because I don't remember anything else. But I have like the whole sentience thing down still from the start.
Have you perchance just been another strange alternate version of me that took on some cosmic property and bound itself to my being?
Your bean?
Being.
Me to my bean.
That's
Don't make fun
bean.
of his accent, Andrew.
That doesn't sound necessarily wrong, but it doesn't sound correct. Well, that might explain. Maybe I. Does that mean like I'm a. Does that mean I'm you, but another person, or
No, I'm me. I'm me, he says.
I'm me? She says.
No, I'm you.
Or would that be like? Well, I'd have to have been born, which means why would I be like a floating thing around you? I don't. Like, is this what is a headache when it's your entire being?
Called an ache.
Ache.
Taps you up.
Because God,
That would just be an ache, wouldn't it?
yeah, I guess. God, that hurts to
Me and
think
Andrew on the
about.
same page.
That really
know-
hurts to think about.
For a while, a part of me had hoped that somehow it was my father's consciousness that somehow found some way to ascend to being a patron in one form or another and then found its way back to me. But the more that you say about things that he would never even know or remember or have this vivid memory of, I start to suspect that even less because you speak of this stuff like these experiences as if you were there firsthand, and I don't get the impression that you're picking up the pieces of these memories and experiences from my own conscience. you talk about it as if you had your own thoughts and beliefs and emotions right there as they unfolded.
Yeah, I think that's the case at least. I hope it is. I hope I'm not just some freaking thing that latched on and just, I don't know, just pretending it was there, reading through your head, just picking bits and saying I was there.
To be fair, you did bind yourself to a thing in the end.
I don't mind being like a thing. It's more of the existential nothingness kind of thing. You know, from the void, yada 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 yada. Think? I don't know if that makes sense. I hope I'm not something bad, I guess. And not even I know it.
It seems that, at the very least, if you are something bad, you're the lesser of the evils.
I'd hope so. I don't think I'm that annoying.
Which reminds me, Duke White Flame. What do you make of him?
Well, he scares the hell out of me. And he's either not what he presents himself to be, or is so incredibly powerful it feels that way.
Having been around people like that more than enough for one lifetime, I can likely conclude that it may be a mixture of both.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you think I could get any answers from Ignatius about him? I fear that because of a patron connection between the two and what you experienced when I encountered him for the first time, it may not be the wisest decision, but part of me suspects that the only way we can get a clear answer is by going directly to the source.
I don't want to say
One
no.
of the sources, at least.
Yeah. I don't want to say no, but it might work. I mean, how do I say this without sounding like an ass? I trust Ignatius, but I don't know why, if that makes sense. And I don't trust that I trust him. I don't know if that's the paranoia from you, or the paranoia from being around you, or I'm just as paranoid as you. You know, I think it would be a good idea to at least talk to him. Maybe he can get us in, and maybe this would be easy and he could explain everything.
I trust that he's speaking from his heart and that he's not entirely deceiving me, but something tells me that he's not working with all of the information either.
Makes sense. I mean, it's the loyal, whatever this is, and whatever this is, didn't it try to fight with Iran's something or other? I heard about that thing.
Yes, that was immediately after I was given that difficult information, and Cypher investigated the commotion for us.
Yeah.
I have a hunch that you are correct and that perhaps I shouldn't trust Ignatius completely, but I feel his motives are noble, but something about him still does not sit right with me.
It's like it's not the it's like when it's like he's trying to get into that position where it's like a predator. Make sure the smaller prey don't get eaten by eating the other predators. If you catch my drift.
At the very least, I trust the Duke even less than him.
Wanna go see how far that trust goes?
She's sitting there and thinking to herself, just kind of going back and forth on the matter. She looks over at the old, worn, stuffed displacer beast that's drooped over the chair in the corner. No. I'm going to the Duke.
All right. Do everything in my power to help. You hear him like psychic himself up quietly, just that fucking like breathing almost, but just the mental equivalent of it. Can't be that scary. What? Some kind of fucking freak demon or something?
Can I roll either a history or an insight check to see if I can recall if, by some weird, slim chance, that Erica's father had ever crafted something commissioned by the Duke?
Sure, but it will be like a 18.
And I assume that would also be per Declan's discretion too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
So which would that be, history or insight?
Whichever you feel better rolling.
Well,
I'll
I'm
give
going
it
to say insight because I have a plus 10 giving me a 25.
Yep. All right.
There's my answer, Dakota.
Nightbot, how do they know each other?
They were roommates.
Feet, my favorite.
Ah, yes. Exactly
Crafted the
what
Duke
we
a very
bonded over.
fine toe ring.
You remember very, very, very long time ago that there was a
Kirby.
was essentially the centerpiece to a big clock that had either the same or a similar enough like crest that he seems to have. And while you're not 100% sure it's the same one, it was strangely similar to the point where you're thinking like, could be.
And is it one that he has on him, or is it?
No, it was a big like metal or metal and glass like plate essentially that would go on the top, and it was commissioned specifically from him because he was very fucking good at his job. It basically the front to a giant watch was how you saw it as a kid.
Okay, I'm back.
Look back.
Oh, back.
So she's going to speak with the Duke.
All right. Then in that case, you open the door to leave.
Well, she's gonna knock. Oh,
Oh, yes. Okay.
she's leaving. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm skipping. Go ahead.
As you
What were
open
you
the
saying?
door to leave, let's Kai, give me a D100.
Yeah, one moment. I am trying to block, ban, be gone, bot.
Oh, thank you.
Be gone, bot.
Be gone.
Okay, you said a D100.
Yeah, and 50 and above, you happen to run into Erko at the same time. 1 to 50, you run into Erko. 51 to 100, you're leaving. Let's say 51 to 75, you've already left, and 76 to 100, you are not leaving until after Erko does.
Okay.
All right, you're not leaving
Oh,
yet.
that's the wrong character. God
Oh,
damn it.
Whoops. Amelie. You know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. Roll it on him.
Well, let me swap my little mapping map. Or attempt to. Damn. Just thinking. Unless there's a way to roll a D100 with the physical dice.
Yeah, it would be. Do you have 2D10s?
Pretty sure I do.
Then it would be one is the ones place, one is the tens. If it's double tens, it's a 100. If it's double
100.
yeah.
Okay, I think these are the D10. You said ones is the
Ones is ones and zeros is tens, but if you get 2 zeros, it's 100.
89?
Okay, so you'll be leaving after. Ace
I think it's just been decided by God at this point.
Yes, Erica. That's the wrong window. I was like, why is none of that there? Erica, you leave to the city. And you know the place that White Flame is staying. Because it's pretty much the fanciest place you can find in the city. And sorry, I'm trying to find a token. On entering, you are greeted by a small dwarf woman. Hello. Who are you looking? Checking in or looking for someone?
I'm here to visit the Duke of White Flame.
Duke White.
Immediately assumes she's not checking in because she looks too poor.
Shut up. Yes. Top floor, room 1. It should be on the left from when you come through the stairs.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh yikes, why did
And
it grab everyone?
speaking of this inn, I'm assuming that the thing I sent a couple of her people to do is completed.
Yes.
Okay. She just kind of has this like, she's hiding a smirk very well on her face as she's walking down the hall.
For later.
He's not there yet, but
I know, for later.
for later.
And then this Justin.
Wow, Iggy's here.
Oh.
So you said it was the
The-
first on the left, right?
Yes.
Erko is going to give a
Am I already
knock.
inside or am I outside?
No, you're there already.
Yeah, alright.
On knocking, you are greeted
This
by
is-
Ignatius.
Oh. What an unexpected
Ignatius?
surprise. I
Unexpected
am
indeed.
indeed.
She gives you this like unamused look at the double indeed.
Yeah, no, he's like smiling. I guess we know each other too well at this point. Please, bid yourself come in.
Thank you. I actually have come here to see if I could muster an audience with the Duke.
Oh, well, he has no visitors at this moment. May I, take your Ilmo?
He is
Can
somewhat
I take your
attached.
Ilmo? Now, can I take your clip? Can I take your Ilmo?
I fear he would not take too kindly to being removed.
It's just glaring.
Very understandable. Make yourself at home. My Lord Whiteflame, you have a visitor.
Oh, yes. Ah, Erko, yes.
Your Grace, we meet again.
Yeah, he gets up, bows. Lovely to meet you once again. Now, what brings you here tonight?
I wanted to ensure that everything was satisfactory in your visit to the Academy earlier today. Being in the position that I am within the school, I feel personally responsible for matters such as this.
Pray, may I get you two some refreshments?
Yes. Glass of whiskey, please.
And you, Erko?
Trust your judgment, Ignatius.
2 whiskeys then, unless I hear any objections.
What is Ilmo thinking to Erko, just like being in this sit down with the Duke and then just drinking?
I believe they call this a nightcap.
I don't know if he was gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Feel
Anyway,
free to
He
sit.
hands a whiskey glass. He hands a whiskey glass to Duke Whiteflame, and he's like starts explaining, what kind of whiskey it is as he's handing it, and continues his explanation as he's handing another glass to Erko. Amish fire whiskey, aged 140 years. A good year, a good, very good year. Somewhat spicy, somewhat fiery, but ultimately a satisfaction to your mouth. He hands Erko another glass.
let me check one thing here. All right. Eriko is going to take a very cautious like sip of it. And then can I do like a history or insight check to see if she can try and say something about like, oh, this is from this particular region, or this was I don't know,
Sure.
something about the
Throw me a history.
something intelligent about the whiskey. That is going to be a 19.
Let's say you say something fancifully intelligent and charming. I don't know what
Indeed.
exactly it would be.
You know your
You didn't
whiskeys,
think this far
Erica.
ahead.
Well, considering my father's clientele, he was frequently given a little extra boon with his payment, sometimes a form of libation or another sort of present, and on occasion he was invited to an event or two. Not to mention my time with the Wilzors preparing me for an in-depth knowledge on topics such as this.
Really? What did your father do?
I'm surprised that you're asking. I thought that you may remember him. Imato Kiraxi, the craftsman from Sildratus.
Hmm. Thinks for a moment, takes a sip from his drink. I do. Lovely man, actually.
He owned the shop in Viudia.
Oh, yes. That's where we had the crystal and metal work done for the clock tower. Believe.
My lord, I never knew you went to Sildratus.
Was a long time ago. She would being generous. I try not to insult the lady's age. You would have been 3? Believe when I had that ordered.
It is a lovely place, at least exceptionally so on the Jishon side of things. I would highly recommend the boardwalk in Sonoshi if you're ever back there again at some point.
Ever am? I certainly will.
Perhaps Ignatius can see why I'm so nostalgic about the place.
One day I may have to go there myself. My lord, would you wish this to be a private conversation, or would you permit me to stay?
Of course, stay. Nothing at all to be hidden. Especially when this is your friend.
As my lord permits. Echo, would you like to sit down?
Oh, I thought it was implied that we were all sitting down at this point.
Oh, no, you're still standing up.
Well, so is Iggy.
Oh, yeah,
Can't
he's
stand
waiting for
this.
you.
At that chair. Well, I'm not sitting because you're not sitting.
Oh, yeah, nice to
Well,
see
I'm not
you.
sitting because you're not sitting.
Well, then
Both
maybe the
like
two
pointing
should stand.
guns at each other. Sit down! Sit down! Sit down!
Stand down, motherfucker. Just stand up. Sit down.
Fucking,
That's a good
it's that-
video.
it's that fucking salty DK Dan video where it's a 3-hour video of them trying to start a
Get the
Mario
fuck
Party
down.
match.
Sit, stand,
It's-
fuck, shit.
Stand the fuck up while you're sitting down.
Sit down. while
Pull
you're
it out of your ass and sit on it. I'm so fucking mad right now.
White Flame takes a moment and smiles and oh, come to just reminisce about old buildings, or there's something specific you would like to get into, my dear.
No, as I had said, I wanted to ensure that everything was to your satisfaction at the academy and that, well, to be honest, I was intrigued to meet the man whom Ignatius has spoken quite highly of since I had met him.
That is lovely to say. My trip here was fine, barring the storm and the annoying creatures that come out from it. Otherwise, fine trip through. I've never been one for the desert, but I'm used to hot places. Otherwise, it's a perfectly lovely trip.
Ignatius has told me a great deal about your intentions with, well, I suppose it's what's left of Telbury at this point.
Yeah.
May I give a correction, Echo?
Yes?
Now
Oh,
under
my
my lord's
Oh,
now under my lord's tutelage, it is now New Telbury. A new culture, a new city, a grand new beginning for everyone who wishes to come.
so the acquisition did clear.
There was hardly any resistance, according to my lord. Most of the lords had been wiped out.
Hard to not get land when nobody technically owns it.
Not that there was much workable land left anyway, after a dragon, of all things, had. Well, to say scorched the land would be an understatement.
Oh, quite right.
You would be surprised what there is. You would be surprised what there is left to work with. Many of the farms, many of the farms on the outskirts of town remained untouched, and the giant crater in the middle of the city. Well, it's your plan, my lord. I wouldn't wish to spoil the surprise.
I don't mind. Well, finding stone and ores underneath the city were easy enough. Took a few agreements with some of the what's I try not to be rude about this. Uh, the Underdark races, I believe, is the place they call. They agree to get things from under it. They're allowed to use the stone from what's left, and then with some druids' help that we've also hired and brought on, we move the earth, get everything fertile again, start a new city, free from the trash of the old.
You speak as if you have a previous experience or a grudge against the trash of the old, as you had said. Not that I fault you for it. I myself have my own spitefulness against individuals such as that.
My family gained money through destroying others. I chose to change that. That makes you not quite the best friend to, well, anyone in Tilbury. So, I'm quite glad that the rest of them are dead because, as I've found, rarely is a rich man a good man. Was a good man, he is no longer.
Erico kind of like gives like a faux cheers to that. Can I roll I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna roll Constitution for the whiskey and also insight, see if he's telling the truth about his intentions. Is that good?
Yeah. Sorry, I was like, yeah.
I was like, uh-oh, is something happening?
Yeah.
It's like, go ahead, do it.
All right,
The
so
whiskey is poisoned. You are now dead.
Constitution is a 23.
You're good. Stings a little. That's about it.
I told you she's not a lightweight, that's for sure.
A little burny, but that's just because it's actually mixed with like peppers.
Cocked. Nat 20 for insight.
He means every single word he said.
Has Ignatius told you about where my drive comes from?
Indeed.
I imagine he's told you a great deal about all of us.
Yes, my boy here. You've become thick as thieves from my understanding. Even the strange little one that I'm not quite sure if I understand what they are, but they seemed quite. He's trying to find the nice way to say they're they're like a cute little deer person, but they're also insane, and he just can't, so he just kind of shrugs. They
The-
seem fine.
The party's obligatory funky
is
little
as-
dude.
Didi is as loyal as they come, my lord.
Oh yes, it's more they're very. How do
He
I
chimes
say?
in, hoping to not offend Didi while Didi's not in the room.
Oh yes,
Edie sneezes.
I have no word that you have not made friends who are as loyal can be. More so that they're very strange. Then again, I believe they're a druid. Most druids tend to be. In my experience.
The Academy does host a very wide diversity of students from all sorts of backgrounds and walks of life at the Academy, and Didi is no exception to that, but he is as loyal and as eccentric as Ignatius may have sold. However, he is every bit as talented as any other student there.
Nods.
But it's rude to speak of other students when they're not in the room.
Of course.
To divert the point back to original discussion, you can imagine why I may have also wanted to come here to vet your motivations for myself, considering that I no longer have a father whom can repair your clock tower for you for unjust means or reasons.
Miss Erko, are you a woman of straightforwardness? I suppose I should ask.
You a straight woman?
We don't know.
I don't allow gays into my apartment.
Well, it's a good thing this is in your apartment,
What's
Iggy.
the homophobia?
My
Get
guy,
away
this
from
is an
someone.
inn.
It's mine now, bitch. I paid for it.
You fool, I have 70 alternative accounts.
To put it more bluntly, you aren't one to beat around the bush. You are here to ask me, am I some rich monster who will crush anyone who gets in my way and ruins my plans, even if they're good folk?
Please do not be deceived. I think that of all rich people.
Good. Quite like that. I just simply want to make sure we're on the same page. Ignatius, you vouch for her trustworthiness.
Indeed I do, my lord.
I count to 300 and then pull us back in.
What?
Uh-oh.
All right.
So,
Then I'm going to be honest with you. I'm here to steal every good teacher from this school, start my own academy, and I would like to offer you a job. I'd like to make sure that Telbury never becomes the monster of itself that it was.
A revival
Can
of
I
sorts.
roll
A
insight on
new,
this?
Yes.
Sorry, go
a
ahead.
new Telbury, a new Telbury Academy for Magics and the Arcane.
23.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Should mean steal away as in pay, not kidnapping.
Your Grace, I should have you... No. We may be able to help each other. What would you say if I made the transaction of acquiring the Academy that much easier for you?
Tilts his head. Go on.
I will be honest. As I suspect you and Ignatius both are, I am indeed a wolf in sheep's clothing of sorts to the Academy at large. I have been planning an uprising for some time now amongst the student body against the Academy and its administration. I've been following the breadcrumbs for some time now as well, and I found every ounce of corruption that's been present within the walls. And I am appalled by what I've discovered. Your own ward? Protege? Son. Was nearly framed for a murder which he did not commit, and yet the administration did not give two damns about whether or not there were facts surrounding the matter. Were it not for an associate of mine stepping in with hard evidence, I have reason to suspect that he would be imprisoned at the moment.
Well,
I
that
will tear
is-
each and every one of those people from their offices. And I can guarantee you that when all is said and done, the students will help me do so. And the academy, subsequently, will be much easier to unload to somebody else for a far lower price than anybody else would reasonably assume.
You are forgetting something, gentle people. The Red Hand. The last Telburian. He's the one who controls all them. Cut off the head of the snake, and what happens to the body?
Hides around, ends up as scraps for the vultures. Which is why, and it always pains me to say this, we will have to find a replacement for him. There's always going to be a criminal element. I would at least like it controllable.
Him.
Yes, I have quite the knowledge of this fellow.
If I may make a suggestion about the how we may deal with the administration and with the Red Hand prior to my intervention.
Please continue.
Ignatius, I suspect that you may be one who did not have to quite literally get your hands dirty much as a child, no.
As a child, less so. But as an adult, the streets of Telbury are mean to both poor and rich alike.
Do you know how you go about dealing with a colony of ants?
You go for the queen.
you poison the hive.
Great metaphor. Though I have a suggestion to make.
What was that, Declan?
Crossfire. An astute metaphor, but
It's been 300 seconds.
All right, you hear a knocking on the door.
I have been falling for
Oh,
30
boy.
minutes.
Eggy immediately puts his finger to his lips. We'll talk more about this matter later.
Oh no!
You know where
what?
to meet me.
Did you want
Well,
me to
yes.
pull y'all into the other one, or
You come in here. Thank you.
oh?
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
And
That'd
I
be
will
fun.
say, as Eriko said that last thing about the ants, she is going to pull up like part of her sleeve and show the Soka band.
Let's go back up there. I want to. Everybody's going to find out about this anyway. Doop, doop. Master knocks on the door.
Oh, I didn't get to do my funny thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you
Do
going to?
the funny
Oh, you're
thing.
going to.
Knock, knock. Cock inspector.
The thing that
Everybody
we had
forget it.
talked
Do the
about
funny
in
thing.
you know what, whatever.
I forget
Uh,
things. Do it.
TLDR. Asked her for coming downstairs from his bedroom in a better mood. Dakota, if he's fallen asleep all day, could I count that as a long rest? Could I
Yeah.
take a point of exhaustion off of my boy? Thanks.
He is fully rested.
For once. Since this campaign started.
He feels
Um,
good. Weird, but good.
He feels so good. He has changed his outfit. So as Esther's coming downstairs from his room in a little bit of a better mood, we have found that he has ditched the cropped jacket with the fluffy neck, and the dark red shirt that he's been wearing since attending the school. What you see instead is a low-cut, dressy vest shirt, with a coat, a long coat, hanging off of one arm. That one also sporting the fluff. His pants haven't really changed. He changed his shoes, but whatever. That low cut top, really showing off the goods, if you will. The necklace on full display, and he's changed his necklace. If you're looking at him face to face, you'll find that there is eyeshadow on his eyes where there wasn't before.
Ooh.
He's decided to get a little extra spruced up. And he's got plans to go places tonight. Before getting there, though, where are Throg and Irene at this point?
I'm on the table next to Tim.
So this works.
I don't know where I am.
It's okay. Throg's
Okay,
always an easy
JP.
target.
Okay, have fun.
Let me just make sure I remember what the fuck it was I was going to say. Because I had written it fucking down. Okay. On approaching the table, shoots Emmy a little wink, but goes to Throg. One hand on table, one hand on hip. Hey. So you know that favor I needed? I'm gonna cash in tonight. Look, I want to believe you're responsible, so I need you to do me one itty bitty 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 little thing.
Okay.
Keep an eye on Emmy, given her state. I'm sure you'll stay out of trouble, but just in case. And I do mean out of trouble, Throg, shooting him a directed glare.
Blinks.
pumping himself back up in a little bit of a swagger. Daddy's got to run an errand. And then he walks away out the door.
Does the Rock eyebrow raise?
Oh, and before I go, stopping in his place a couple of steps from the door. Well, not from the door. Maybe like took 5 paces away before pausing. If I find out that anything happens to her, looks back. It's your skin on my blade, got it? Good talk.
Looks side to side, a little confused. Okay.
And then continues walking back away. In the direction of White Flame's suite. So
Sam immediately. You want to go set off some fireworks?
Yeah.
she's just like, what was that about?
I shrugs. Seemed a little excessive.
Who?
Anyways,
do you think he's referring to himself when he said daddy?
it's best not to pry into it. Hey, you wanna learn some stuff in the kitchen? I've been meaning to teach someone.
Like teaching somebody to cook? Because I'm gonna give you a heads up. My brothers tried to do that, and I have set the kitchen on fire on 2 separate occasions. So
There's a big smile and a fire in his eye. Yeah. Yes! That's what I like to hear. We're starting from 0. We're starting from negatives.
Damn, rude.
What? Once you've hit rock bottom, there's only one way. It's up.
Right.
I suppose.
Come
Okay,
on, it's gonna be fun.
I'm game.
You're gay? Good for you.
It's a woman?
Game. GAME.
Oh, sorry.
We can make a competition out of it.
Oh, yes. What do you feel comfortable making, at least? Like, you know nothing at all, or like you have some premise on some stuff?
I can tell you that I know how to boil water.
You know what? Boiling
I-
water
I
is
can make
just as
myself
important.
most things that don't need to be cooked. The last time I tried to cook myself some bacon, oil kind of got everywhere, and you know that might have been a 3rd fire. Now that I think about it.
Oh, we're gonna have a fun night. Come! He gets up, claps his hands together. This is where the fun begins.
Then Astor, you
Oh.
arrive at the very fancy hotel, getting weird looks from a bunch of people in the lobby, and very horny looks from a lot of rich old women.
And men.
A few men, yeah.
To the horny looks that he catches, he gives him a little wink. But there's still a swagger to his walk as he approaches the receptionist desk. I'm gonna assume there's like a little like bell on the receptionist's table.
Oh, a little dwarf woman pops out from under the desk. Oh, hello.
Hello, beautiful.
I was
I
going to
am
ask
looking.
whose room you were looking for, but perhaps it's mine.
Maybe later.
Everyone's just thirsty.
I'm looking for a white flame.
Oh, quite the party tonight. Top floor, first door on the left.
Thanks, Toots. And then walks his way up to the suite.
Beautiful.
That is beautiful.
If we come in with a knock where we were in our conversation.
Yeah, sorry for the
Biggie.
derail.
No,
And
fine.
Iggy puts his finger on his lips. Discuss this a little moment later. See who's at the door first. And goes over to the door and opens it. Why, it's Aster. Come in,
Great.
please, come in.
Is your boss around?
My lord is. May I take your coat?
No.
Very well. Right this way then. My lord of White Flame, may I introduce another one of my companions? This is Aster.
We've met.
Takes a moment. Looks Aster over. Good to meet you, boy.
See you again, I suppose.
Well, properly. More than momentarily.
May I get you refreshments, Aster?
Hmm. As long as you don't poison me, right? Whatever is already on the table.
High whiskey. And no problems. I would never poison a friend. And he goes over and he starts preparing a glass.
Return to our previous conversation.
Master,
Here you are.
quite the
Hey, Erico.
coincidence to run into you here.
Yeah, I'd say so. No, I don't really. Given that it's you, I really shouldn't be surprised. But I'm glad to see a friendly face.
I can assure you that the whiskey, at the very least, is not poisoned. Or if it is, I suppose that it hasn't impacted me so far.
Oh, it's done, done, done.
If it's poison, it's
Well, you
not very
caught
good
me.
poison.
Well, you caught me. You're just too strong for my poison.
Told you she wasn't a werewolf. Wolf's bane only works on them.
Apologies, my lord. I'll have to try harder next time. But of course, he's like very like jokingly smiling, like jovial.
Yes. He's
Would you like a seat, Aster?
What what is available to sit on right now?
The sofa is free.
sits in Erico's lap.
No, I'll place him. Let's just say in the like towards the center of the sofa, and we are getting a little bit of a leg spread.
That's a
Working
good
on
attitude.
relaxing.
That's a good attitude.
Seeing as there's no more any room on the sofa, he's just gonna go behind White Flame and just kind of hover behind him.
Just get a chair, boy. At least sit at the table. Need to stand.
As you command, my lord. Grabs one of the chairs over here and just drags it over.
You know, before we hand the floor to Aster and that I have my point settled for the evening that I wanted to bring up before they slip any of our minds, you and Ignatius certainly do seem to have quite the connection, not just familial, but in your motivations and your beliefs.
It's done, done, done.
Do you happen to be a warlock as well, Your Grace?
Oko, I have already told you this. He is the person who introduced me to my patron.
I suppose that is true, but that wouldn't necessarily mean that he himself is a warlock.
I will answer that question when we are done with the conversation with my new
Of course.
as it will relate to several things.
It's a real bold assumption.
It may be, but I believe you received the note I asked Nasius to give you, yes?
Yep.
No. Despite everything she said about you, aren't on the nose here. Much better at this kind of thing, forcing me to talk. I can fix your problems, assuming I understand something has occurred and be a problem anymore. But if they are, I can surely fix them.
And how precisely do you intend on doing so?
Well,
If I may, my lord,
of course.
since I have already performed a similar procedure on one of our fellow students. It would be a very similar procedure to you. As I understand it, you and Tamarin are bound by a very similar magic. And the pinpoint, the person who controls this magic, you know him well. But let's give him a name, shall we? Let's call him the Red Hand. Now, I very much understand that this individual. I understand why you want to meet with this individual. After all, he did give you your Tamarin. But seeing as there is a connection between you three, or at least there was a connection before Irene cast her spell, it would have to be a removal of that part of you and a replacement of sorts. As of now, you and Tamarin are both not whole. You are, say, 99% Aster and 1% this Red Hand. Destroying this part, removing it, you would cease to be. Unfortunately, you need to be at 100%. And that is where our patron comes in. We could restore both you and your Tamarin back to full strength.
Sorry.
She would have her memories. She would have her age. And, most importantly for both of you, you would have exactly what Lord Whiteflame and I wish for you. A happily ever after.
So then what's in it for y'all?
Our patron may require you at some points for a mission or two. It is not slavery or anything akin to it. But you would become an ally of sorts. He would help you. You may help them at a given day or time. But for the rest of your life, you two would be happy. As for myself, for performing the ritual, he, awkwardly sticks his hand out in front of Aster. Be my friend?
I want you to understand. Your words sound awfully familiar to a conversation I've already had previous.
Don't
There's
lie.
no way in hell all you want is my friendship and my labor.
Do want more than that. but not of you. The Red Hand is a disease, a beast of a man, one that deserves to be eradicated without second thought. Helping you would help that go. Making sure that you have a happy ending would further sow dissent into his plans. Joining you to a friendly cause would mean one more piece that he does not have. It does not necessarily mean that you have to join us, or that you have to spend the rest of your life fighting people like him. We just want this man gone from this world. From this part of the world, from Telbury, and from all other places where he may have people in his pockets.
Hmm.
One ritual should be enough. Performing it on you would make it work on her. You would, of course, feel the pain, and she would feel very little, if any at all. But the change would still take place. And the both of you should be, if my calculations are correct, back to yourselves. No more screaming, no more pain, no more confusion. She would be her, you would be you, and you too, if she still chooses, could live happily ever after. A deal too good to be true, I know. But I implore you, please think about it. And, if you wish to go for it, I could perform the ritual in 15 minutes. Or as soon as Erko leaves.
This 1% of myself that you claim is changed. What would that be? Exactly? And how do y'all have this information?
One question
If
at a
I am
time.
myself.
This part of you that is changed isn't exactly something that we can see. It's not a scar, nor is it any other sort of physical ailment or part of your appearance, nor is it something that is inside your body, attached to your heart or your organs or liver or lungs. It's part of your arcana. By bringing back this Temrin, and by telling you that he will need you for any future experiments, it's sort of attached itself to you, like a leech. Unfortunately, though, this part is so attached to you we cannot cut around it without cutting more of you out. And that is something that I believe I speak for all of us here, saying you don't want that to happen to you. As for your second inquiry, I have my ways. If you were to be my friend, perhaps I could tell you. And perhaps, as Erko knows, I can be of further assistance to either of you and everyone else in this room. But let me just say, for now, without giving away any exceptional information, that I know, and that you should trust my information, that you know that I know.
Giving it some thought. Rubbing the tips of his fingers together. How much do you know exactly about me, Duke? I can smell her on you. What? My mom tell all of her dirty secrets about me while the two of y'all are going at it like animals?
Cramped carriage. What I know about you, that you are a tiger amongst lions. And there is one pure lioness that is the source of many of your problems. Having met her recently, against my own will, I fully understand why. What else I know about you is that based on the way you looked while you were listening to my boy, that half of your problem has been fixed, hasn't it? You're here just out of curiosity, aren't you?
Gauging my options. Seeing how much I can wedge away at an ultimatum.
I do not give ultimatums. I offer a hand. If it is taken, that is. If it is not, that is also fine. I am a businessman. Long as someone makes a deal and makes it in confidence, that I believe there's no bad blood.
No one is putting a knife to your throat, Aster. You choose. Be this the first time in your life or the last. You choose.
To the gunshot!
Oh!
He stands up for a moment. I believe both of your friends won't be persuaded by simple. I think it's going to require secrets and early payments, so to speak. Ignatius, could you pull the curtains, please?
Yes, my lord. He gets up one by one by one by one, leaving the candles lit, but of course all the curtains are now closed.
You begin to notice that he has this actual very slight glow about him. He gets up from the chair, takes 2 steps this way. To answer your question, I am my boy's patron and well, Miss Echo, I must apologize. I was not wholly truthful. And that is disrespectful to you. For it isn't I who necessarily was the one who ordered from your. It was the original owner's body. And as for you, Asta, your mother is a bitch. An animal running a syndicate. And I can tell you exactly why all those years of running around trying to get Tam bought back didn't. Takes a moment. His eyes close. When he opens them again, his eyes are red. I present myself as I mostly am. My form has long since disappeared. The man I took this from wasn't used anymore, as well as using his wealth like an animal. My boy, if you would do the introduction.
He steps forward. You can kind of tell. Actually, can I get insight from both Aster and Erica?
Why, yes.
I find my D20 again.
I'll roll. You've been rolling pretty well. You said insight, correct?
Please.
29.
Master, this isn't funny. It's a 4.
We got
Oh.
new amounts today.
The
Oh,
duality
Well,
of man.
Aster may be too focused on White Flame, but Erica definitely sees Iggy. And he's got this kind of like air of nervous excitement to him. He's like shaking almost. Erica, do you trust me? You trusted me enough to try and save my life. But do you trust me now?
I don't suppose that's the easiest question to answer at the moment, considering I've just been deceived by. It's not even the Duke anymore.
You died during attack. I simply took over a vessel to take things back.
Inkwell is very efficient at her work.
Very thorough.
And then
Oh.
there is the matter of myself. And he closes his eyes, takes a deep breath in, and utters a word. That word being fell. Dakota, if you will.
He's a scroll. I knew it.
Pretty good.
Oh, game paused. Fun.
Gone. Why is it gone? Hang on, I can
What do you
fix
mean
it.
it's gone?
It's gone. The rum is gone.
Why is the rum
Why
gone?
is the rum gone?
Why is the rug gone?
me with a rug shape on my throat.
A rug. Why is the rug gone?
I've consumed a rug.
No.
Just quit talking about my girlfriend like that.
What the fuck?
Does her curtain match those drapes?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Let me check the eyebrows.
No.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Ba-da-da.
Wow.
Wow!
What does Nightbot
A
have
name.
to say?
My given name
Okay.
is Fel Fortus. If you wish to inquire more about me, I may point you to the Talbury Academy for Magics in the Arcane. Or I would if it did burn to the ground.
I knew there was always something off about you.
So is
I-
everything you wanted to do about Telbury all a farce as well?
No, that's the best part. Nothing I want to do is anything I haven't told you. I am, and I was locked away by my brothers and sisters a long time ago. I lost a bet.
First time?
I want to erase the very doubt. Criminals doubt they can live normal. Thus, criminal. The rich doubt that they'll get more and more money, so they hoard it or waste it on nothing. Wasn't for this boy here, lost, dying in the mountains, I would still be in there. I do not offer deals, not make contracts in the way most warlocks do. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, the boy could have left as long as he lived how he wanted to live and never looked back. Well, he could have used that power for whatever he wanted. Never have ordered him to do a thing. But instead, chose to move forward to better things, which includes acquiring this school, rooting out corruption, giving you a job, making sure it never finds its way back. As for you, boy, to be happy. You want to be free of your past. I can tell you why she never brought back by a cleric, priest, and an angel. Help you cut your mother's head off, and you could, for all I care, long as you never, never look back. I want people are dedicated to their ideals. You two, I feel, are the most. Simply ask that you go along with my boy here and deal with your problems. And in return, I expect nothing than that. For in doing so, you will already be paying me.
My master offers the one thing that no one else in this world has ever offered: freedom. Whether you wish to take or decline is up to you. But I promise you, everything he speaks, every word he utters, every ideal he has ever had, is the truth. It is hope. It is the light in the darkest cave. It is the thing that destroys all cravenness and cowardice within yourself. It is the thing that makes you stronger. Consider, my friends. Please.
Have questions, I will answer them. Truthfully and honestly. Choose to believe that I'm being that way. Not, that is your own prerogative. Would not reveal myself were it not for the fact that I wish to lay the cards bare. So to speak.
What's going on with Ilmo right now?
He's just kind of like mildly panicking in the back of your head, like, oh god, I was right. What the hell? What is he?
The swagger and the facade slips maybe a little bit.
That's what he says to
Sorry,
to Phil.
sorry, it's starting
Can you move the fan, dear?
my legs are hot. And not that way.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
As Duke Whiteflame is a little bit more truthful and forthcoming in his presentations, a wall comes down for Aster. Just enough to have him thinking back to Irene earlier. And then to Tim. You can give her life back. Give us our life back. No strings.
with that,
Things go to plan, you will get your life back and better. No longer be hiding from your dearest mother, as she'll most likely be dead. I will do my
Yes.
best to restore her to the proper age, or perhaps give you a few years to yourself and simply work on her memory. My boy here will etch the bleach on you away. Being twice as truthful, I cannot make a contract with either of you, even if I wanted to. Well, both of your souls are already bound.
this may be true.
Aster kind of shoots like Erico like an over the shoulder look. There's a hint of a jest in his eye. You don't think it would have to do with our prior arrangements, do you?
It's not even painted any mind.
If I may, Aster, you can jest as much as you'd like. I promise you this with the solemnness that it requires. If this doesn't work, if there is even the slimmest remote possibility that this doesn't work, I promise you, I will crawl to hell and back to see you happy. Though little gain it may cause me. If it helps Temerin, if it restores her to herself, And if that is what makes you to live the rest of your lives in peace and content, so be it. I promise you, I will do it. And I will not stop until it is complete or until I am dead. Again.
No. Fell, was it? Kiss my ass any harder, you might crawl inside of me. The sentiment is
And there's
appreciated.
that.
We might
There's
say
that humor
curiosity
again.
can kill a cat. Fuck it.
Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully that doesn't kill you.
Here's hoping. Mr. Duke Whiteflame, you've got yourself a deal. Maybe not in the literal contracty sense, but if you're a man of your word, and you better be. Fine. I'll bite. Fixed 10. And whatever pain it might cause me, I can take it.
Like her memories back and yourself younger, or her restored to the proper age? Question mark. That's for you.
How young we talking?
She is 19, as you would be.
Mm. Restored.
Wise man.
Bring her into a room with a single candle and the windows covered with my boy here. I shall fix her right. And laying myself bare here, I will even give you the answers you seek if you ask the questions. If you'd like to wait until everything is done, I can do that as well.
You and me are gonna talk after she's fixed. That way I can know precisely who did this to her in the first place. And if I gotta kill my mom to do it, the world ain't missing out.
I'll spoil something for you. The answer to that and the second is the same. He turns to Erko. Miss Erko, I do apologize. I made a brazen attempt to enter your shift weave when you first called out to anything. I have grown myself much back to my former power, where I am less of a fireball entering a room filled with gas and more a lighter, properly lit, if I am called for.
I was admittedly very reckless and irresponsible with my wording and my choices that night as a whole.
Indeed.
You did certainly give my patron a fright, though.
Oh, yes. Your brother was quite scared, I believe.
Excuse me?
Yes. Did you not know?
Ilmo didn't even know.
Ah. When a life is created, it doesn't quite get a soul until its first breath. It appears your brother died in the middle of his, and latched on. Your family has many secrets. At least I can tell you this one to your face. It is the only one I know.
How? How do you know this?
There are two creatures that can see souls. Angels, and those with angelic blood or power flowing through them, and devils. I will fully admit I am the latter, but I am not destructive or evil necessarily, because I was created when those weren't terms that were properly used. I can see
So what? You got a functioning word?
Hmm? Sorry, I didn't
You have
hear
a
that.
term that your life abides by.
I believe you wouldn't believe me if I were to explain my whole life. But as I said, I want freedom and dedication to oneself. Suppose that is the closest I can give you if you're looking for something akin to good or evil. Admittedly, I care not if someone does evil, as long as they do so wholeheartedly. They do so out of fear or doubt or some personal stigma. I believe they deserve to be dealt with. I let morality be dealt with by the mortals.
So if I'm to understand correctly, you would punish the criminals who can't make a life for themselves other than being criminals
Oh no.
because they doubt they could live a normal life.
Oh yes. If if one can over you were a criminal once, and every day, despite your doubts, you try to be put on a front and see it. People can. They're just distracted by a pretty face. But you dedicate yourself to being better. That is what I want of any criminal who isn't, I don't want to say a psychopath, but someone who truly enjoys the job, so to speak, lives it wholeheartedly. And with crime being natural I believe that people who like people who do things like that are controllable. Your mother, on the other hand, is constantly in doubt. She doubted you. She doubts her own power. Despite the look of her, she is freakishly anxious inside. Not quite like most people are, but in her own way. And that smell is disgusting. At least to one such as myself.
If I may be blunt, Master, your mother's more of a devil than my master is.
Indeed.
Maybe, maybe not. If some devils can be as kind-spirited as your master. I don't think there's a shred of kindness in that woman.
He's had a drink in his hand the entire time, and he finally raises it up and takes a swig. Please do tell that to the Irene, I believe it was, that her grandfather and I are quite on the same side. He just does things in a way that's a little annoying. Because yes,
Knowing is the word.
not all devils are bastards, so to speak.
Yeah, no, you can do that yourself. Or through Iggy or whatever. I'm not playing messenger. I
No,
just want
I'll play
M-Fix.
messenger.
Fair enough. You have the right to say no. As do you, Erica. And Ilmo is in your head just going, Mother? I I guess that makes sense. Why don't I remember that? I guess I wasn't really aware until a little after you were.
So you wouldn't remember anything
He must have
because
not.
you didn't exist yet. They killed our mother. You were just collateral.
What do you think we should do?
I think Erko has had the right of it all along.
We're staying the course and getting to the bottom of this. I am not about to let any of this stand. If we have their help, then so be it. But there is not a chance in any of the 9 hells that they are evading my grasp any longer.
I really hope when you say they, you mean the people who killed your mother.
Well, she was saying that to Ilmo, but yes, that's what she meant.
I can't hear you.
Then let's do it. You don't have to sign anything or give him anything.
Oh, she's not. Yeah, she's not gonna do anything that would
Yeah, no.
bind them contractually.
Yeah, he's just agreeing with that. Hey, return, Ignatius, and open the curtains, fish.
Yes, of course, my lord. And as he opens the curtains again, a figure that is very much the same height as Fel, but very different build, a very different skin tone, a very different hair color, very different aesthetically, appearance-wise, and very different in mannerisms as well. Rejoins you. I guess I should, take this time to really describe how he looks like as his own. As you can see, he's got strawberry blonde hair and piercing yellow eyes. His skin tone is pale as opposed to the tan that Iggy is. But really, the biggest change is in his body size and his clothes. Where Iggy is a bit more rotund and has somewhat of a pot belly, Fell is somewhat skin and bones, and only now, as of the last month or two, slowly starting to recover some skin in places where it should be. Uh, there might be some padding or something in Iggy's clothes that allows him to look as rotund as he usually does. Speaking of the clothes, Iggy, in his with his rings and his fancy nobleman's outfit, is very, very contrasting to Fell, who has quite clearly unremarkable commoner's clothes. And the only thing of any noble value being one of the four rings on his fingers. Another one looks somewhat dull, but still a little valuable, and the two look like outright fakes. But the one similarity between the two that she can see when he opens up his mouth is the golden tooth to the right of his top right front tooth.
Not the canine, but the one next to it.
The one in between the canine and the front, yes.
Okay. Artist notes.
We have laid our cards out on the table. Wish nothing from you but
And
you to be the best you.
as do I. Echo, I do hope that you can forgive me for all this deception. And, as an added bonus, if it is still troubling you in any way, shape, or form, you have also found your Diego Oviedo.
That I had no doubt of.
And
Oliver.
furthermore, if it is still giving you any troubling, allow me to ease your mind. I did not murder that man. Your friend Dimuk was right to defend me. I never
That I
laid
was-
hand on him.
That I was also aware of. Your alibi was solid from what he had relayed to me. In fact, the evidence had cleared any suspicion on the matter. Not that I suspected that you had been the one to do it anyway, since we all had been aware of each other's whereabouts that night to begin with, even if we may have slipped away to do other things. The fact of the matter is, our goals align. And while I make no formal agreements with you, I believe that it is in our best interest to work together on this.
And I wholeheartedly agree. And any further, any old traditions that you and I may have had may still continue. I am, of course, only seeking your friendship. And I wish to be an asset in any way that I can be.
Considering the situations we find ourselves in, I will expect you to hold yourself to that.
Do so.
Our dormitory has quite the habit of finding itself in the middle of all kinds of trouble.
Isn't that the truth?
Isn't that the fun of being young? Although, thank you for understanding, for listening. Most of all, thank you for not attempting to put a knife in me the moment I showed myself. Not everyone is quite as understanding to that. And I quite like you two. You're very dedicated, self fulfilled. Believe in yourselves. Believe in yourselves more than anything, even when you don't. Quite like that. And the job still stands after this is over. Only contract you'll be making is a work one. Same to you if you'd like a guard as a job, Aster. A job as a guard, Aster.
One last question before I see myself out. Fell, or Ignatius at the time, had explained to us that you aided in pulling him out from the purgatory that we all found ourselves in after Irene's spell had misfired thanks to CL.
Yes, I believe I helped, well, four of you technically. It was you, your brother, my boy, and who else was it? Was it no one else, or was it just the three?
Biscuits?
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus, yes. Yes. And, well, I couldn't really help the other one. Someone else called in that favor. Miss Irene.
I see. Does that mean that you can willfully go back and forth from the afterlife? Or was that something that required a great deal of effort to accomplish?
That I myself cannot currently do so. That was calling in a favor I have held since the world was perhaps a couple dozen years old.
Then that answers my question.
Nods.
Echo, Aster, if you ever have any further questions about anything, about me, about my master, please feel free to direct them to me. I'm always happy to help my friends.
Noted.
I know that you're also always eager to how do they say it? I believe the term is info dump about tea. That is
It's almost
typically
as
how we
if you
have these
know me too
discussions,
well.
no?
It is. And seeing as I have restored my stocks with Throg this afternoon, perhaps a whole new sensation awaits us the next time we have our little get-together.
Are you guys speaking in innuendos?
No,
No.
not even close.
It'd be way more fun if you were.
It would be.
Not yet.
Aster wants to be in an endo.
Can we send him to Brazil?
I believe my boy already has a
Send him to
partner
Brazil.
for that game.
Among Us.
This is that good.
Wow, Thancred's here.
Holy shit! From hit MMO Final Fantasy XIV, Thancred Waters?
With the free trial for up to level.
Up to level 70? Well, I guess my questions got answered.
Dog.
If he lights one up, does that make him Dankred?
Mods kill him.
I deserve Brazil for that one.
I got it. I got it.
If he's in good with the boys, does that mean he's got man cred?
I'm sending you over too.
You can't. I'm the DM. Fuck you. He moved me, didn't he?
This one.
All right.
Chat, I lack the critical information. What did he say?
Oh,
Oh fuck, I sent him to the wrong place.
Declan's dog.
Him in general too.
I
said
misclicked.
kids in general
I misclicked.
too.
What is sent me?
man, you're not even good enough for gay baby Brazil.
I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Declan's dog in the background.
Cook your food.
That's right
Don't
now.
forget.
I don't know why.
I can't believe Throg is gonna spit in my food.
Talk to us. Spit on that thing.
Can I have a yogurt?
Hey
here?
yo, spitting on what thing?
What do you like to know? You always got to sample what you're making.
White Flame nods to both of you. He reaches into the cabinet, which is full of liquor, and pulls out 2 bottles and holds them out to each.
He's
of you.
pulling his cock out.
He's pulling his
A
cock.
gift for the fine occasion.
A penis.
What is he passing?
The bottles of the whiskey you guys had.
Out of curiosity, was this the same whiskey that Aster and Iggy were initially bonding over at the what ended up turning into a bar fight?
I think so.
That's what
Can't
Iggy
be.
ordered.
That's what Iggy ordered.
Oh, Iggy can get jiggy with it.
Getting Iggy
Bust
with
it down, white boy.
Aster, holding the bottle, looks at it. Well, if all things go according to plan, this thing won't disappear as fast as they usually do.
So, when would you like help with Timrin? Tonight?
I need a little bit more than a couple of hours to work my magic.
Of
So
course.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Knowing Aster's
you
hit
know where I live.
record, it only takes 2 swigs. He's out.
No?
He wasn't
From your
out. He
rolls?
was fucked up.
Yeah. I meant roll wise.
Anyway.
I have to go check on my babysitter now.
Oh yes.
So, thank you for your time.
Thank you
And
for being so understanding.
I hope that you're as much of a man of his word as the two of y'all claim to be. And Aster exits the room
Erica
without
is
much
going
further
to
said.
give like half a bow, accept the bottle of whiskey, and then make her way out of the room.
White Flame takes a deep breath, smiles, puts his hand on
Mile.
Nasius's shoulder before Lewis can fucking say anything. Puts his hand on his shoulder. Yep, with your penchant for theatrics, remind me once we have the city fixed up to get you a theater. I believe you would make a very good actor.
You, my lord, that is high praise.
We can get everyone on board. I always liked the number 7.
7 is a fine number.
And with that,
Uh,
yes.
no, that's it.
And with
Lewis wanted to say that Tim and Throg have been making dinner back at this school.
Oh, I was saying that just so that way when we return to scene, we're on the same page.
Yeah, you
Yes.
right, you right.
Uh,
We can come to it next week even.
Yeah, I'm gonna end off on one little thing.
Sure.
I'll have to note. White boy has been chalked in the middle of the room, and it's permanent now.
Yeah. The day goes by again. It was night by the time this happened, and Irene, you hear someone coming down your ladder. It's night. It's like later in the afternoon, and you're talking with Exelon, and he is just like, I don't know. Uh, what? Pastor, the one tall deer, uh, big buff dudes. What does it matter?
I just was curious. Is it bad to want to get to know your potential sister-in-law better?
You're trying to like make a list of men to warn about her, aren't you?
Listen, I maybe
You know, fair. She is a monster. That is when Bev comes down the ladder and looks to Irene. Uh, Irene?
yes. Takes a moment, thinks about it. Bev?
He actually perks up a lot. Like, oh, thank you for remembering me. I know we don't talk often, or really ever. You're kind of usually studying on your own, but again, you're welcome to the group. Um, I need to ask you something.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Well, it kind of comes over to the side of the desk and rubs his face. I I how do you know if a memory's been messed with or faked or it was just planted or something?
Ooh, that's a rough one. I've never really been a big fan of the enchantment school specifically because of that. Like, enchantment spells can do some real nasty pieces of work for spells. Usually, you have to be able to identify if a magical aura is lingering on somebody. If a memory has been physically implanted on somebody, usually there is a tell of some sort. It will be some kind of enchantment magic that will be probably directed towards wherever the brain of the creature is. Again, like usually it's in the head, but we're all talking, overall here. So if somebody is actively having their memories altered or having something implanted in them, they will have some form of enchantment magic on their mind. That's the easiest way to find it. Though some people who are exceptionally skilled at this sort of magic can also use illusionary magic to mask said auras, which makes it much harder to identify or detect. At that point in time, the only way to really tell is to basically go into a complete anti-magic zone. And if the memory doesn't just suddenly disappear, then it's real. But if it does just suddenly disappear after you walked into a zone of anti-magic, then it's implanted by something. Or otherwise a false memory of some kind.
All right.
May I ask why?
You know the fairy thing, Ignatius's dad, killed?
The Fae things during the storm. Yeah, I remember them.
Okay, they were messing with us, and I think I'm the only one who remembers it because I don't sleep. But I can't tell if I remember a dream that was messed with, or if the whole thing is fake and he just kind of puts his head in his hands. I saw Casper turn into Ciel and then turn back to himself and then turn into her as we were dying in that stupid dream. I don't know if that's my brain messing up, the magic messing with me, or something that could actually be a thing. I feel awful for coming to ask you. I should just believe him, but I just need to be sure.
Irene's gonna think about this and quickly go through her lexicon of knowledge inside of her head. Or at least I would, but the game for some reason has decided to completely black out for me.
Oh.
So there we go, it's loading back up now. She's probably going to do a mental note in her physical lexicon to see if there's anything in existence that could do what Bev is suggesting. What kind of knowledge roll would that be?
Nature. Because you think it's related to the Fae, so I'll give you nature.
I will roll that once the I start getting D&D 5e .language blah or D&D 5e skill blah goes away. I might just need to fully restart my session. 1 second.
Take your time. I hear him honking. I hear Night Eye honking over there. Oh, Yumi's honking. That's new.
This site can't be reached? Question mark.
Something's broken. All right. You know what?
I mean, you can roll my stuff. You can see my sheets.
You know what? I believe this is a perfect cliffhanger. We'll roll next week.
Oh, okay. I just prefer not to forget to roll, but all right.
You're right. You're right. I'll roll now, and that'll leave it on the thing.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Yeah, I'm in my library, so
27. So yes, you will pretty much know everything, and we will talk about that next week.
okie dokie.
I hope everybody had fun. Yay!
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 Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Love gaslighting.
Oh shit, bye.
Gaslight, gatekeep.